shoe. Oh shit.
I think you need to slow down on the alcohol, buddy.
Oh, hey, I'm Caleb.
I'm Damien.
It's Blue Car Podcast.
Finally back after 8 to 9 years. We have podcasts now. A lot has changed.
Let's talk about it.
So, Caleb, what's changed for you in the past 8 to 9 years?
A lot.
Like what? What are you doing for work now? What's new? What's changed?
Well, work at the railroad. I bought a house last year. I'm a dad, and I have a fiance, soon to be wife,
Yeah,
and a little puppy dog.
little puppy dog.
What do you have?
Still live at home. Spent a lot of time with family. I got into the pipe fitters. I am a second-year apprentice. And yeah, not really much has changed. Oh, I got adopted. And yeah.
Like my dog got adopted.
Oh, okay. You think you're so funny, huh? Huh?
My dog had a dad, but I adopted him.
I didn't have a dad, dude. It's not fair. I hate you, dude.
I used to have a dad.
I have a dad now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, I also have 6 tattoos.
How many do I have?
Too many to damn count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
Yeah.
A lot of tattoos.
We actually have matching tattoos. We got tramp stamps
Yeah.
that say, I love you.
No, that's not what it says.
No, it's not a tramp stamp. We got matching
Yo,
belts on our legs.
I'll put it in right now. Picture.
Yeah, so I had family come down due to an unfortunate event that took place. And we went out to the White Sox game, and then we ended up leaving, what, 7th inning?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we left 7th inning, took an Uber to Chinatown in Chicago, and we got matching tattoos. All
Yeah.
3 of us. I'd say it was worth it. Expensive, but worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. Worth it.
So tell me more about the railroad. Why'd you join? What made you choose that career specifically instead of like going to college?
Well, I had a full ride to go to college. Go play baseball. I hurt my shoulder, and they said it was 50% chance of me being able to throw again after the surgery. So, ended up going to the railroad after a year. I think I worked at a Walmart for a year. My dad said, "Let me get you in." I said, "All right." So we went, and I applied. I got in. It was the best decision I ever made. Make a lot of money for. I was only 19 at the time. I'm 22 now.
God, you're old.
You're not even 20 yet.
I know, I'm still young and I feel 65.
Yeah, me too. My back went out today. You know what happened today?
What?
Went up to go reach the minute rice, and I go, "Oh shit!" And Kayla goes, "What happened?" I said, "My fucking back." I couldn't move.
That is horrible. Can't relate to your pain though.
No, yeah, because you're fucking tall.
Yeah. No. You on your tippy toes is like me just reaching up halfway.
Yeah, must be nice to be fucking 6 foot,
Yeah. 6 foot.
5 inches shorter than you.
I can't help it. You're short, dude. Well, actually, no. 8 years ago, you were taller.
Way taller.
How the turntables, dude.
You mean, what? How the tables have turned? You mean?
You never heard that?
Turns tables? What the fuck?
Turned tables.
It's how the tables have turned.
You've never heard that?
No.
Dude, I kid you not. I was the exact same way you were, and then I heard more and more people say
It's a
how the
country thing
tables-
or what?
how the turntables. Huh?
Is it a Chicago thing or what is it?
I don't know. I heard it from like a million different people. Well, a million's an exaggeration, but I hear it from a lot of people. Kind of just stuck with me.
Let's hear about your career.
Well, as you know, all I wanted to do was be a pipe fitter. I did have a scholarship to go play college baseball.
The same place I went, right?
Yeah. I was supposed to go to the same college you were, same scholarship. I kind of decommitted my junior year of high school, and I was like, this isn't really what I wanted to do. And I realized at the end of the day I was going to go on the trades, and I got in literally a month after I walked the stage for graduation. Now I'm a year in. I'm actually going to be a second year in what, like a week. On September 21st, I will be a second year apprentice. It's been worth it. A lot of great stories, a lot of great people, fun work. Definitely worth it. I'm glad I didn't go to college at the end of the day. Would have been expensive.
Yeah, just to go back to what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, evidently, I mean, I was not making it. Like, what would I have done? Got a business degree?
That's what I was gonna do. There's
Where's
no
that going
point.
to get me in life? I mean,
Nowhere.
if you get into the fine tune of business degrees, yeah. But I mean, I was just going to have a basic entrepreneurship degree. I mean, end of the day, it just wasn't worth it for me. I mean,
Yeah.
some people, yeah, but
Me either. I was gonna get a business degree for nothing because I knew I was gonna use it.
yeah, waste of money. Why spend, what was it, like 8 to 9 grand a year for that school?
I would have just had to pay $500 for books every year. I had I had.
Oh, I don't know. See, I didn't get that far. 'Cause
Oh
I
no.
decommitted junior year of high school.
Yeah, I called them up the day it started because they called me. Are you gonna be in class? And I said no. I drop out. She was like, really? I said yeah. I said I'm not gonna do it. What made me pissed off is the coach. I forgot his name, but the coach called me. We were talking. I said I'm not gonna do it because my arm. He said, "Oh, just get it fixed and come sit on the bench and we'll do physical therapy." I said, "There's no point." Me sit on the bench. I'm like, "I'm gonna go work at the railroad." And he goes, "You're not gonna do anything in the railroad." I said, "You're not gonna get in." That's what he told me. He said, "You're gonna be you're gonna hate the job. You're gonna hate everything. Might as well come to school first." Why would I go to school first? If I would have went in, so next year, there would have been like 60 people. Probably would have got hired by then.
Yeah.
Underneath me. I mean, I think there's 16 people or something like that underneath me. Something like that, I don't know. Maybe
I
less
mean,
than that.
personally, I'm kind of biased because I'm blue collar myself, but you made the right decision.
Blow my nose.
What are you grabbing?
I blow my nose.
Oh, turn off your mic. Oh, while Caleb's blowing his nose, I mean, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, college isn't a route for everybody. I mean, I probably could have done it, but I'm not good with tests. I hate taking them, to be frank. But yeah, I hate taking tests. I have test anxiety. I won't lie about it. College just kind of wasn't in my playbook. I went throughout high school. I mean, I quit baseball junior year. I didn't even try out. Well, I tried out, but I purposely didn't make the team because I was like, I really don't want to play. Like, I remember talking to a few of my buddies, and I'm like, kind of giving up on this. I mean, I was constantly burning my arms up because I'm a welder. And I was in welding school at the time, and it's like all I wanted to do was just weld. If I could have stayed longer at school, I would have because I went to vocational school. And I'd go weld, what was it, half the day? Because you took the same class I did,
Yeah.
except you were there for 1 year and I was there for the full 2.
Well, and I failed the class because I had that's when COVID was going around too.
Yeah. Well, you were COVID your senior year. You kind of got
off for 3 weeks, and they failed me.
Yeah. I mean,
I still got my credits though. I still was able. I had to take that class to graduate. You know that? You didn't know that? I fucked around in school. I should have actually worked at it.
Man, your sister did our homework.
Yeah, but the fucked up thing, if I would have actually tried, but I knew I was gonna. I should have tried. Because I wanted to work. I was working at Walmart and I worked all the hours I could.
Yeah.
I wanted to work more than I wanted to do school. I wish I would have just done school and fucked all the money. But now I can tell my kids that.
Yeah.
A little baby.
Make the same mistake I did. Like, at the end of the day, I kind of wish I did more stuff during high school. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had a great senior year. Had a lake house. Hung out with a lot of people. Made a lot of memories.
I had a lot of friends in high school. I mean, now.
Half of them are dead.
No, they weren't my friends, though. But yeah, a lot of people died in high school.
Yeah.
But I from like 50 to having maybe like 15, which I'm glad I even have 15. I have 15 people that I can just call that I went to high school with, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I'll come hang out," or "Yeah, I'll be there."
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, honestly, the same way with me. I mean, my junior year when I was in ACC, the Area Career Center, I mean, I met a bunch of great people. I mean, I started hanging out with one of my closer friends, Bill. I've been hanging out with him since junior year.
the Jewish kid,
Yeah, the Jewish kid.
the one you threw a penny on and he jumped on it.
Yeah, yeah, him. I forgot all about that.
I remember that video you sent to me. I think I was at work.
Yeah, no, I've been hanging out with him since. I mean, he's a great friend. I mean, the way I kind of look at it, which is like a really bad way to look at it, is I mean, at the end of the day, your friends is just another network.
It's true.
I mean, Bill's a great help to me. I scratch his back, he scratches mine. I'll help him out with projects, and then whenever I need help with something, which is rare, does I don't do anything because I'm always working on other people's projects, but I'll come out and help.
Yeah.
I got a great friend group through them. Started hanging out.
Brady came over here when I was doing the baby shower.
Yeah, when you had your baby shower,
Yeah.
I got Brady over here to come help out.
He hasn't came and seen the baby yet.
No, he hasn't.
He's in college.
Very unfortunate.
We got another cousin who's in college.
We have three. Well, I have 3 cousins in college.
I have a sister.
You have 2 in college.
One has a podcast.
Yeah, a great podcast.
Yeah, really good podcast. Suck my
Cocktail.
cocktail. Look that up.
It's a great podcast. Drew's a hilarious guy.
Yeah.
He's got
his co-star is hilarious.
I forgot what's his name.
CJ.
Yeah, CJ.
CJ is hilarious.
CJ's great. CJ's definitely. No offense to Drew, but
he brings the life.
He brings
into the
Drew
party.
out. Like he brings the life out of Drew. It's great. I actually talked to Drew today. He was sending me TikToks he made.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw one of them. That's funny. They're funny. You're gonna go if you're never gonna watch our shit, go watch theirs. It's better
At
than
least,
ours.
I mean, Drew stuff's funny. I mean, we're just
Lil Whitey on TikTok. Hit him up.
and Suck My Cocktail on TikTok as well.
And then do ours. Blue Collar TikTok. Wait, what is it? Blue Collar Podcast on TikTok.
So, what was like your huge thing in not going to college besides the arm? Because I mean, you were contemplating it beforehand. Because I remember I almost convinced you to joining the pipe fitters.
I think it was. I had a chance. Like they don't hire at the railroad all the time. In the department I'm in, it's not like a big thing. Like next month I'll get it. No, it's like every 6 months, maybe a couple years they'll hire again. So I had an opening. I had to take it. It took me 6 months to get. Yeah, I think about 6 months, 6 or 7 months to get the email back.
So how long was your training?
6 weeks, 3 weeks for safety. Then I go back for a couple months, and I go to the yard for a couple months, learn. I go back for a city course, which they teach you everything about inspecting more and fixing. Which our instructor didn't know it was supposed to be 3 months or 3 weeks. He thought it was supposed to be 2. So we did everything in 2 weeks, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, you come back next week." Which we didn't care. It's easy. It was like we call it vacation. You get free food every day, everything. Gorgeous campus. But yeah, the last week I learned more than any other people who went to the school, because he was like, "I don't know what to do, so we're gonna go out here and I'm gonna teach you everything you guys will do." And I talked to other guys who didn't. They didn't do that like we did. So I got lucky.
Yeah. All because of one stupid mistake.
Yeah.
So are you like an apprentice or what?
I'm an apprentice until I gotta get my test done, and I gotta get my time. It's like 3 years supposed to be, but it's 3 years of working, but I can get mine done. They said I only got 6 months left to become a carman, like an actual one.
So when's your test?
I gotta do 12 more tests. I am done.
That's a lot, dude.
It's like assignments, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I did all the easy ones. It's just the hard ones are coming up. So I started later than everybody else too. I started like 6 months after everybody because no one would give me the test. So I'm a little behind. I would have got all of them done probably by now.
Yeah.
But we got them in the beginning because now I have a house, kid, fiance. It's harder to do stuff.
Yeah, all you do is build your garage up. in sleep.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's the story behind the bar? What gave you the idea to do it?
Glad you asked that. So, what has happened was I was sitting at work, tired as hell, falling asleep. I'm like, man, we just, I think a month before, or maybe 2 months before, we had my buddy's 21st birthday at a bar by my house, and then we came back and we sat in the garage with a fucking, frickin'
Dude, you've
table.
already dropped like 10
Oh,
too
did
many
I?
F-bombs.
Oh, with a table, a PVC table. If I can find that picture, I'll put it in too.
Oh,
Dude, I always think
video.
it's best I know. You're gonna use fucking Facebook short.
But shit. I mean, shoot.
You're already too far down the rabbit hole. You might as well
Um,
just keep it going.
But we were just hanging out. I only had that wall was done, that little window over there. If you guys see it, there you see it. That was done. That's it. And I was like, yeah, this shit sucks. So I fell asleep one day and I thought of it. And I woke up like 4 hours before I was supposed to wake up. I got no sleep that day, and I drew it up. Exactly that I wanted. Exactly right behind you.
Took you what, like 3 days to make it?
3 days, yeah, 3 weeks, but I only did it on one off day.
Yeah, I'm sitting at. Where was I? Was I at NLMK or was I at Inland Steel at the time? I want to say NLMK. It was,
Yeah, I think you're over here. No, you were in Steel when I started. You're at Steel.
Was I? So I was working at the mill. I worked. I think it was one of the days I'm working a 16-hour shift, and I kid you not, this guy just sends me a picture. He's like, "I'm building a bar." I'm like, "Why do you need a bar?" And I didn't really think too deep into it. I'm like, "Okay, whatever." You know, he just woke up. He's not thinking straight. Next thing I know, he's sending me a picture of him actually building and putting stuff together, and I'm like, "You got to be kidding me right now." Then next thing I know, 3 weeks later, he has a full bar.
Yeah.
3 days of labor, knocked it out. I didn't even help with it.
It wasn't like 3 full days either. It was probably 3 16-hour days.
Yeah.
Because I kept going in and out and stuff, watching the baby and stuff like that. I worked on it at the end. I worked at it, I think 2 days before work or something like that. I was out here like an hour before work, and I just put some stuff together.
I gotta say, the only thing I've helped with in the garage, besides moving stuff in here, has got to be that shelf holding your alcohol right now.
Yeah, I had to fix it.
You put up another bracket yet, or what?
I had to move the brackets away because it was too. No.
Closer.
Yeah, closer. Hold on.
He doesn't even know his own garage.
Yeah, I've had to put them closer.
This guy doesn't even know what he's talking about anymore.
What? I had to put the fade on the LEDs.
How do you not know your own bar?
I've changed it so many times. There's a TV right behind this camera too. I got 2 TVs in here.
Yeah.
This football season is coming. That Xbox in here.
All I'm hearing is Super Bowl party.
Yeah, I'm gonna call off Super Bowl. We're gonna have Super Bowl party. I'm gonna get a heater in the corner up there.
You already have a heater in the corner.
No, like an actual heater.
Oh, the propane heater?
No, like a gas heater.
Oh, yeah.
Badass garage.
He literally, so Caleb had a spontaneous idea since, you know, a big do-it-yourself guy. He loves working with his hands. He rented a trencher, trenched his backyard out, and
I had no choice. My electrical went out in the garage.
there's no power in the garage whatsoever. So he trenched from the side of the house all the way to the side of the garage, and he had me run conduit, plastic conduit, and then I had I didn't touch the gas line. I didn't do anything with it. That project's still not done for him, but
it's down there though.
yeah, he laid it down.
And look, actually,
And it's
actually
just
grass
sticking out of the ground. Now he has to run it in the garage.
Yeah, in the house.
Yeah.
It's the only bad thing about having a detached garage. But
Detached garage.
detached.
Oh, I heard attached.
No, detached. Well, yeah. What's the worst thing that happened to you at work? Let's go there.
Ooh. Worst thing that happened to me at work. Like job wise, or like give me
Like
a little
event,
more context.
event.
Event. Honestly, I don't know if I could say like anything like super bad happened. I mean, no, I lied. There was one time. So I was working out in Burns Harbor, which is in Indiana. It's a steel mill owned by Cleveland Cliffs, and it was a furnace shutdown. I'm at the back of the plant, and I'm directly on the furnace. It's called the tour deck. It's a walkway all the way around. You have the gas lines coming down, pumping gas in. I guess you would call them like the torches. I forgot what they're actually called. But there is water lines that go through it. It's like the cooling water, and there's a bunch of lines leaking. So we're cutting them out with the torch. Well, not even cutting. We had to melt them. They were so far gone that we just had to melt them. You held the what was it? It wasn't oxy fuel. It was natural. It was a natural, not natural. Yeah, it was natural gas torch. So it was your oxygen and your natural gas. You hold it up to the pipe and it just melts, like melts away.
Shit.
Like, it was so thin and rusted off. Like there's no getting around it. So we're doing that. We're like 3 hours into the job after I was water tending. Water tending sucks. You hook up a gauge to these water pumps that were connected onto the furnace that we had to go repair, and you're looking for leaks. Like, you're looking to see if there's any change of pressure. There's no way of getting around it, but you are getting soaked, like just covered in water for however long you're doing it. I water tended for like 4 hours,
Shit.
and I was the one getting wet. I was soaked head to toe. My phone was soaked, everything. Wallet, keys. I was so upset. But like at the same time, I wasn't so upset because like it felt good, dude. It was like 140 degrees in there.
Really?
It was 90 degrees outside, and then the furnace itself, because the furnace wasn't fully shut down yet. Like, it was still, I'm pretty sure it was on the verge of cooling down. So after we did that, back to repairing leaks and stuff. So we're cutting pipe out, taking it apart and stuff. We're on the last leak on the tour deck, and it was not breaking loose. I mean, we had a 24-inch pipe wrench. It's only 1.25 inch pipe. And I mean, I'm bouncing on this thing. I'm jumping on the pipe wrench. Did not move. Like, what? One bit. So I was like, hey, grab me the torch. So I heat up the coupling that's directly into the furnace wall. And then I cherry red all the way around. Like, you spit on that thing, your spit's gone in a second.
Shit.
And it's what did the trick. You heat up the coupling, therefore the threads don't expand, and that way you can just loosen it up, break the seal. And the second I finally broke the pipe, because there was the union, I broke the union first. It came off real nice and easy. And the second I broke the pipe, I'm laying under it, and I'm pulling on this thing like this. Like, I'm bouncing down, laying under where I'm pulling it to, because, lefty loosey, righty tighty. And I kid you not, I was not thinking. I was hot, sweaty, I was tired. Like, it was a 12-hour shift. They were like 5 hours in, burning hot. So I'm pulling on it. I'm laying under it. I'm not thinking. I totally did not just heat up this coupling and boil the water inside of it. I pulled the plug, so it was draining. Don't get me wrong. But I boiled the water to the point where the second I pulled down on the pipe, just all over my face, boiling hot water.
Oh,
I
shit.
ran so fast. I got up. I smacked my hard hat off because I hit part of the furnace, and I sprinted across. My journeyman was just laughing at me. He's just laughing in my face. He's like, "You okay, kid?" I'm like, "No, dude, that was hot." Like, I didn't have like my beard grown out because I just stopped shaving finally. So it was like I
Your
had
mustache
stubble.
or what?
I might have had the mustache.
That's why.
I did have the mustache.
Give it. Show it to the camera.
Well, you'll have to edit it in.
All right, send it to me then.
So yeah, I mean, that's probably got to be the worst thing besides. Oh, I didn't realize I tried airdropping it, but yeah, it's definitely got to be like the worst thing that's happened to me on a job. I mean, I have a bunch of funny stories, but that's about it.
I got a pretty bad one. Hey, Hazel.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I completely forgot where we were, dude. After that
You can see it
intermission.
on our TikTok, Blue Collar Podcast, because I don't think I put that on YouTube. What happened?
Yeah.
Almost hurt my wife very bad.
Caleb broke the window.
Yeah, she broke the window. You see that on her TikTok? She's gonna post it. You'll see it.
Yeah,
I'll repost it. Just follow me and I'll repost it.
she's gonna stitch it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we were talking about the time that you were getting shot at.
Yeah, like
You
this
were
is the
you were
third
in
or
the
fourth
back.
time. Yeah.
You were taking a picture of it.
Yeah, so I was at a place that's really dark. There's like the lights over there. They don't change them at all. It's probably the same light from 1800s when it was maybe not that far, but 1910.
We get it. You're ancient, dude. You're so old.
No, the damn light, not me. Okay, but yeah. So I went back there. I was taking a picture of something.
Yeah, you were
There's
saying
nothing
the
there.
airline was.
Yeah, the brake line was gone. The train line was destroyed. So I was taking a picture of it to show my boss, saying I can't do the rest of the train. It's like 5 cars left. I hear one shot. I'm like, okay, it's normal for the where we're at. We hear machine guns. I've heard a drive-by before, all this stuff. Anyways, I take a picture and stuff. I hear one shot, I hear another one. What the hell? This seems close. My dumbass turns with I have a really bright headlamp, and I look, and I heard they say 5 more shots of that, and it heard like I don't know what I'm saying. It felt like it was in my soul. I heard the whistle next to my ear, and I heard it hit the car behind me, the train car. It's a box car. It's like a bigger thing, so it's a bigger target. And I hopped over, jumped over the train, ran like a little bitch, and probably 10 more shots went out, and I hear it hitting the car. And I get 5 cars. I call my pops, and he's 5 miles away at a different part of the yard. And he goes, I heard that too. And he asked his partner, who's in a big, huge diesel thing that's really loud. He's like, yeah, I heard it too. I'm like, man, they just shot at me. He goes, holy shit. So I'm running. He's like, oh, call the boss. So I call my boss. And he says, okay, get out of there, So the boss, I really like, I respect him. So I run, I get all the stuff, and he emailed the big boss, which he never looked at the email, ever. Never did.
Go figure.
I call my tower guy who controls the whole yard, and he's concerned. He wants me to go home, but this economy, I can't go home. I got to get that. I think I had 4 hours left. I needed that 4 hours money.
Yeah.
I had to stay. And because I stayed, nothing happened. That's what they said. Because I stayed at work, nothing could have happened because now everybody thinks it's fake. Because I stayed at work, I didn't go home. But I couldn't afford to go home. But yeah, my boss told the big boss. He acted like he didn't know for like 2 weeks. And then someone said something. Another boss said something. He goes, what? I don't know about that. And he finally looked at it. He goes, what the heck? Sorry, too late. Then these big, huge bosses from a bigger corporation of the company came down and inspected the yard and everything, and someone told them about what happened to me. And they brushed it off like nothing happened.
Go figure.
And guess what? We're still going back there. Back to the place I got shot at. And the only reason I got shot where I was shot because there's a road maybe a couple miles away that you can get onto that rail line. And there's a valley underneath that you could drive to. They were probably having a little party down there or something like that,
So what I'm hearing is I should go throw a party down there.
You shouldn't go to a party down there.
No, I should throw one down there.
Oh, no. Because then someone else will come over there and blow it up, I don't know. I almost got killed the last 2 days. I tell you that.
No.
My first Monday and Tuesday on Thursday, Friday.
Oh, is your mic back on?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, I had to make sure.
Yeah, Mike wasn't on the last couple times. Yeah. I almost got hit. Fucking driving in this Cadillac. Driving like a fucking asshole, probably drunk, and There's a car right there, open lane on the left. Okay, there's 3 lanes, and I'm driving to work, and I'm just minding my own business. I'm just driving, just driving normal, speed limit and everything. And this guy's stuck behind a car. Instead of going left, he went into me, and I had to put the car in neutral and hit the brake. And the dude went in front of me, and then he decided to go back to the fucking other lane. So I stayed way far back, and then this motherfucker runs the red light. Then another time, I'm turning off an expressway and turning into a regular street, at the end of the expressway. And I turn, and a dude comes, almost hits me, but changes lane last second, go 120. A little white sedan.
Speed limits don't exist on the expressway, dude.
This is going into a regular street.
They don't exist there either.
Yeah, no shit. Especially the place I work. And went right past me, almost hit a really nice truck, and it has to go past. And I got stuck at a light because there were so many people. But as soon as the light turned, and he was weaving outside the track, I said, "Man, I'm staying as far away from this motherfucker. Fuck this."
Yeah. All right. So a little backstory. I've had 4 car accidents in the past year.
Yeah.
So
one of them, I was so worried because I was in Tennessee, I couldn't even get back in time.
Yeah, that one was rough. So I want to say last October is when it all started. I'm driving. Allegedly I was speeding. Allegedly. In reality, I was probably going about 80, 85 miles per hour driving northbound towards Chicago on the Dan Ryan, which, nobody knows how to drive there at all.
Because you're not in the morning.
They're all in the morning is bad.
Or going home.
The average speed limit there is like 110 in the morning. On the way back, it's dead stop. So, I'm probably going about 85, 70, 70, 85. I'm starting to slow down. I see traffic slowing down, and there's this Jeep, adjacent to me. And he's traveling northbound as well. And then, I don't know what he was doing. I got a video of it somewhere. But all of a sudden, he merges 2 lanes, smacks into the side of my car, left a giant dent. And, I was only in the trade for a month at this point?
Yeah.
Officially being a pipe fitter. And, I'm freaking out. I had no clue what my condition my car was in. And next thing I'm like, all right, whatever. I need to relax, take a deep breath. I grabbed my phone out of my center console because I had it in my cup holder. Hey, Siri, call 911. And I'm pulling over. I got my hazards on. I'm lucky I didn't smack the 2 cars to my left because he smacked me hard. He merged from 2 lanes over directly into the side of my car.
Didn't he try saying that you hit him?
No. This was a hit and run.
Okay. Is this the one on the dash cam?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that one.
So they took off. And I'm borderline chasing. I'm like, you know what? I just need to get off. So I took the exit to go to Lakeshore Drive. And then I stopped in between the exit and the expressway. So, where, it's a line off road. You can't merge right there.
Yeah.
So I'm stopped there. I get out. I'm on the phone with my mom, freaking out. Like, hey, I just got hit. It's 4:17 in the morning. It's 4 a.m. The last thing my mom wants to hear in the morning is that I just got into a car accident, let alone my first one.
Yeah.
So she's freaking out, and then I get a call from the Illinois State Police. They're like, hey, what's your emergency? Yada, yada, yada. Give me a bunch of bullshit questions. And they're like, all right, we need you to go to this address. And it was the 1st or 2nd District Chicago Police Station. It was purely an immigrant camp.
What?
It was just immigrants sleeping in the tents. So the homeless immigrants that just came over here back in October of 23.
Shoot.
And bunch of tents, sleeping in the lobby of the police station. I'm sitting in my car. I'm locking the doors. So glad I had tent. Could not see in my car. But
oh, you don't have that car no more.
Well,
was that the first car?
We'll get there.
Was that the first
car? That was the first car.
He's on his 3rd car.
I am on my 3rd car.
I'm on my 2nd car, but the first car I sold. Perfect.
That first car was that's a piece of work. But anyways, so I sat at this police station for 6 hours. Once 7, 8 o'clock came.
You didn't go to work?
No, because I was
Really?
waiting for the cops.
You tell work or what?
Yeah, I told them. I was
What'd
like,
they say?
hey, I'm waiting on the cops to get here. I was told to meet them here. So, like, I don't know what time I'm coming in. Like, just a heads up. I'll come in as soon as this gets resolved.
Did they say? They said okay or what?
Yeah, they didn't care.
Oh, is it like you had to punch in or what?
No, so our foreman's put in our time.
Okay, so at my work, I gotta punch in and I gotta do all this stuff, and I cannot be late. Let's say I got a call like in or something like that. We only get 3 points per 3 months or something like that. 90 days.
See, they
We
can
get
lay us
Pico.
off for whatever the hell we want.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I should have been a pipe fitter, but I like my job. I love my job. I love the people I work with too.
So, yeah, I'm sitting there. It's about 8 or 9 a.m. And they're all starting to wake up. No, 7 or 8, my bad. So they're all starting to wake up, get out of their tents. It's like 45 degrees out.
Oh yeah, it was a
All
winter.
designer clothes paid for by our government, brand new iPhones. Like they had the barcodes on it that like stating like who they are essentially.
What?
But like 30 minutes after, they all line up in front of the police station in a long line.
What the
A straight
heck?
line.
No, you're lying.
And they start passing a blunt around like clockwork, dude.
No, you're
They're all
lying.
like, they're both getting their 2 hits. They're like, they're just passing it
What?
down and forth. I kid you not. Like the 2 hours that the line was there, I saw like 6 joints get smoked, and like 2 blunts.
Jesus. Oh, by the government. Government paper 'em,
Yeah,
no?
government basically bought them weed. But like they're all smoking
That's
weed.
why
and
they
I'm
don't
like,
have a house. All the weed.
yeah,
Dispensary's not that far from there, I don't think, right?
it's like 2 blocks. But so before any of this happened, I went into the police station. I saw 2 cops in there,
Really?
and they were hiding in the far corner because of how bad it smells in there.
What?
Like it smelled like rotten and like dead things, like a dead animal died in there. I went in the bathroom. There's someone in the shower watching YouTube, and I'm like,
What the hell?
"What's going on here, dude?" So yeah, that was my first accident. I waited 6 hours for Illinois State Police to show up. There was an accident at the same time of my accident, like almost the exact same time, like 10 minutes apart.
Was it worse than yours?
Yeah, they died.
Oh, so that they're probably doing theirs first.
Well, there was only 3 cops there because I drove past it, and then
Oh.
10 minutes down the road.
Oh shit! So who did the person who hit him died, or the person they hit passed away?
Honestly, I don't know. I just remember. All I remember is I went to work the next day, and I'm like, yeah, there was. Besides my accident, there was another one, and they died.
That's sad.
I'm pretty sure it was like a semi accident too. So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
probably the person that
Yeah.
semi hit. So back to the accidents. Yeah, then my second accident, I was going 65 southbound on Dan Ryan. I just got off the Eisenhower Expressway. I hit my brakes. I had 2 semi links because this lady driving a Range Rover brake checked the guy behind her. Like she came to a dead stop.
Jesus.
I slammed on my brakes. Like I didn't screech, nothing. I mean, I slammed, like I bottomed out my brake,
Jeez.
and I did not slow down. I rear-ended this car, this SUV into the Range Rover, and I was at like 65 miles per hour on
Jesus.
impact.
You're lucky to be alive.
I am. I'm more lucky that I didn't go through the windshield, considering the fact my airbags didn't go off.
Shit.
That's why you don't buy a salvage title car.
Well, you're lucky too that that car was rated, or I don't know. Whatever car he had.
Wear your
who
seatbelt.
picked out your car? The last car.
The last 2 was John.
Then he picked a good safety rating car. Holy
That
crap!
car sucked.
You're alive.
Airbags didn't go off.
You're alive.
Barely. Anyways, and then my third accident, it was like, a month into me having my second car. This lady's on her phone. I remember watching her.
You had 4 accidents.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
50-50 at fault ratio. So, I'm driving northbound again. I'm working in, where was I working? I was working the west side of Chicago. And this girl's on her phone, not paying attention. And we're going around like a little turn, and then it's kind of like an S turn almost. And she passed me barely, but I'm just there driving, like I'm out of my business. I'm going the speed limit, I was very anxious getting back behind the wheel. Like it took me a while to get comfortable driving the Dan Ryan and Eisenhower in Chicago. Like it took me a little while to get like accustomed to it again.
Yeah.
Like it was very nerve wracking, I guess you could say, because no one could drive at all. Like
There's a joke where we live is Illinois people cannot drive.
they
I
can't.
mean,
90% of them can't.
most of them can. I think it's just Chicago.
Yeah, Chicagoans can't drive.
I mean, most of them don't drive. Usually, they're usually walking their jobs and everything, anyways.
Yeah,
So they do drive. They probably forget.
forget their speed limits.
So what?
They forget their speed limits.
Yeah, that too.
So she's not paying attention. That out of nowhere, she like swerves to go merge lanes, hits the side of my car. I was very fortunate that that car did not take a bigger beating because she hit me pretty hard.
Gee. Oh, is that the dash cam video?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And then she said I hit her, and I'm like, I have it on video of you just going right into me. She's like, I didn't even hit you. I'm like, your paint's on my mirror. My paint's all over your car. Like, you're clearly at fault here.
Yeah.
And then I just never went outside of that after I called the cops. I got my accident report. That's all I wanted. That was my third accident. Then my fourth accident, I got complacent, and I'm eyeballing this left lane because I'm getting ready to turn. I was actually going to his mother's house, and I did not stop at the green light. There's no sign saying that you have to yield on green, first of all. I mean, yeah, common sense.
Yeah.
But who says I have common sense? You know, I actually have to go to court for that next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got the letter in the mail.
Oh, Jesus.
But
Did it get you for a lie or what?
no, it's just my failure to yield ticket.
Oh, you have to go to court. You get to pay it.
Yeah, I have to go to court.
Oh, you have to go to court to pay it. Oh, you're
I just have to go to court. That's all I know. It won't let me pay online. So yeah, I didn't stop. I go to turn. I didn't see any car. I mean, I was watching this thing the entire time of me going up because I was at a red light prior. Fly's going crazy, dude.
No, this just going to the fly trap or fly whatever the thing's called.
Bug zapper.
Yeah, bug zapper.
So I didn't yield at the green light. Like I said, there's no signs anywhere saying yield on green. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to turn. I didn't see any cars. I mean, I'm eyeballing this. I could see clear as day, like just enough past his truck. Right as I go to turn, all of a sudden I see the nose of her car peek out. And I'm like, mouth dropped. I thought I was going to die. Everything went white upon like turn. She smacked into me. She was speeding. She was going like a good 45, 50 miles per hour.
Jesus.
She smacked me into another car.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a 3-car accident. I'm at fault for all 3.
Jesus.
But, oh
Your
well.
insurance is probably high.
To stay with the insurance that I had, if I wanted to stay, they told me $500 a month.
Woo! I would have just threw that car away. See you later. I don't want a car.
No, that's not even for the car. That was just to be insured.
Oh.
Like, just to have an insurance plan. I mean, I'm still getting screwed on insurance payment. Don't
How
get
you
me
getting
wrong.
paid? How you paying for insurance now?
$381 a month, full coverage.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, that you got to know, like, that's 4 accidents and 2 tickets.
I'm paying $307 for 2 cars and 1. Well, I'm not even 25 yet, but 2 cars and one is full coverage.
Yeah.
So they're all fully paid off, though. I should just.
I keep full coverage on the family car, dude.
That's why that's what it is. I should do it on the play car.
It's a V6.
Hoping that thing is. Don't tell no one that.
But yeah, no, that car got totaled out. Fun fact is, the lady that T-boned me was actually a substitute teacher at our high school. That was it was interesting. Watching her gush blood out of her leg,
Jesus.
and cutting her out of the vehicle to get her out. I put my hand behind the airbag. I literally slit the airbag open, pushed it up, cut her seatbelt and stuff, got her out of the car. And some drunk guy, I mean, he was drunk as hell. He ran over and stuff. Like, he literally came from bootleg already drunk.
What?
Yeah.
Did he help or what?
Yeah, he was like, I gave him a shirt. I won't lie, the shirt was dirty. So she needs something clean. And I'm like, he's cussing me out, like laying into me.
Why?
He was like, "This is all your fucking fault. Now she's gonna die." She didn't die, but
Well, he's drunk. It's
yeah,
Oh, maybe it was your dad.
it wasn't my dad, jackass. It's not my dad no more.
Oh, well,
But
okay.
I get the
Your
joke. I
old
get the
dad.
joke. I
You
get the
know,
joke.
you got a better dad now.
So
but-
yeah, I mean, he's cussing me out. What the fuck are you thinking? Like, this is all your fucking fault. Like, I have no clue what's going on. I lied to the doctor and told him my head wasn't hurting. I had a concussion, guaranteed.
It's just the family way. We do that.
Yeah, I was
We all
not
do.
like I was already there for like 4 hours that night.
Yep. I think.
I
Remember
was-
when I was dying?
Yeah.
When all my organs started shutting down.
When
I
you had
told them
mono?
that I was fine to get out of the doctor. I was there for 2 hours. They didn't do nothing to me, and I said,
You know, I'm feeling better.
yeah, I said, I'm signing myself out. I feel great. And I went home, and I think I sat on the couch for 3 weeks. I couldn't move.
I kid you not, going to school after I had the day off, oh my god.
You're hurting?
My brain hurt, my back hurt, my arm hurt. I had a really bad burn on my arm.
I remember that, yeah.
Oh my, that was horrible. My collarbone was bruised, my stomach was bruised. Oh my god. But yeah, the dude's cussing me out, and I'm like, I have no clue what's going on. Like, no clue. Like, borderline. It's like my brain shut down. All I could think was, we got to get her out of the car.
Yeah,
I literally grabbed a dirty denim shirt to tie, like, covered in graphite and shit
yeah.
for a tourniquet. Oh, she needs something sterile. This is my fucking trunk. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, dude, my fucking head hurts. I can't deal with this. And I'm like, in reality, it's not that I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with him screaming at me.
yeah.
Like, my head hurts. I had constant ringing. Like, I had no clue what was going on. Like, I thought I died upon impact. Everything went bright white.
Yeah. I heard that before.
So, I finally find like something clean. I hand it to him, and ties it around her leg. I'm never getting that back.
No.
But I'll be honest, her cut wasn't even that bad. It's only because she was on blood thinners that it was coming out a lot more.
Well, yeah, she would have been fine.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it's good you put the thing on, but I don't know. I don't know anything about this stuff.
I have no clue like what was actually wrong with her.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, so at first I denied medical treatment. I was not getting to no damn ambulance. I could not afford an ambulance ride. That's like $5,000 right there.
Yeah.
And the cop's like,
You have insurance yet?
no, I do, but I'm still not paying for that.
Yeah.
So another ambulance came, like just out of precaution. Like they called it for me
Oh.
because I was like, I actually want to get checked out. Like my stomach really hurt. Like they borderline thought I ruptured something in my stomach at first. Like they had no clue what was going on. I had shortness of breath. Like I could not breathe well for like 3 days.
I remember that, yeah.
Like I was very short of
Yeah,
breath.
and that was like the second day I was in Tennessee.
No, it was
Third day? Because I came back and you were pretty much fine. Is it Tuesday?
the accident was a Monday or Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, because then I came back, Friday?
Yeah.
All right, keep going. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I mean, shortness of breath and stuff, and I was like, I do want to get checked out. My parents came, unloaded my car, well, their car because they bought it, and put everything up in my mom's car at the time, and I was like, can you guys take me to the hospital? I'm not riding in the ambulance. So like, why wouldn't you just ride in it? So yeah, I was like, Mom, Dad, can you guys take me to the hospital? I'm not riding in that damn ambulance because I can't afford it. What do you mean you can't afford it, kid? And I'm like, well, first of all, I may or may not have like invested a bunch and spent a bunch of money the 2 weeks that I had off before I went back to school.
And you weren't getting paid.
Yeah, no, I was not. I wasn't gonna not enjoy myself 2 weeks I had off.
It's true.
It was time that I did something for myself at the time.
Yeah.
Especially after a 2 week outage of 12s, I was enjoying myself.
Yeah.
Went shooting a lot, bunch of fireworks, but anyways, went to the hospital. I was there for like 4 hours. Didn't tell them that I had a pounding headache and light was hurting my eyes. Like I was wearing sunglasses the rest of the week. I didn't weld, nothing. I did not want to see bright light for like 2 weeks. My brain hurt to do math. Like I couldn't think. I couldn't think straight. Like I couldn't use like common sense necessarily. Like, oh, let's go about it this way.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And then, you know, I had to buy a new car. I got screwed on interest rate.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah.
I'm lucky I make what I do. $351 a month is my car payment at 15.9% interest.
That's what fucked you.
Yeah.
Then I think my car was 300. I think a month when I was 315 when I was paying it.
Yeah.
It's paid off now, but also I was 19. Oh, you're 19 now. I was 19 when I bought my sports car.
I
Actually,
should have bought a
I had a
Mustang.
cooler car.
I should have bought a Mustang, dude.
No, not right now. You have that as your second car.
Nah, my fourth car.
Yeah, you do that.
I don't know. I'm gonna have this car for. I'm gonna have the mom wagon for like a year and a half from now.
Well,
Get my
keep
credit
it.
built up.
Keep it paid off. Boom.
I'm trading it in.
Or make a podcast. You want to come in here?
Hi, kids, come pop a squat.
This Cadence, you haven't seen her in 7 years.
Hello,
I'm going up
guys.
now.
I'm gonna say hi to Cora.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
This. Your butt's like indented.
Oh, my underwear's showing. Oh, I'm
Blue Collar
digging.
Podcast.
You fucking.